15, 20 footer. I hit the putt. I know as soon as I hit it, it's in. So I start walking it in, but I'm staring at Bryson straight in the eyes as it happens. We tie the hole. So we're like, okay, we're going to do a putt off here. Everyone gets one putt closest to the pin. It's going to be the winner. Bryson's the absolute last person to go. It's 35 foot putt. He hits it within an inch or two. And they just go crazy. They win the day.
Listen to the Swingin' and Dan podcast every week on the iHeartRadio app.
All right, bring 6 volume mic up. That's the bottom switch. Check.
The pandemic has been hard on all our kids. New studies show more than 1 in 3 children who started school in the pandemic now need intensive reading help. That's right. Millions of kids in kindergarten through 3rd grade in the United States cannot read at grade level. But here's the good news. Your child can be reading in just 30 days, guaranteed, with Hooked on Phonics. Even if your child has been struggling, Hooked on Phonics will teach your child to read in just 30 days, guaranteed. And right now, you can get started for just $1. Text the word BRAIN to 323232 right now. Hooked on Phonics is highly effective and incredibly fun, and everything can be done right from home and in less than 20 minutes a day. For more than 30 years, Hooked on Phonics has been the proven Learn to Read program that kids love to use. Text BRAIN to 323232 and teach your child to read in just 30 days, guaranteed. Text BRAIN to 323232 right now and get started for just $1. Text BRAIN to 323232 now. Text BRAIN to 323232.
Do you have taxiety? That uncertain feeling knowing taxes are due and you don't know what to do. You're afraid getting help may cost you big bucks and your sanity. Let Liberty Tax experts show you a brighter way to do taxes. With us, you can get professional tax prep with zero out-of-pocket charges. Visit LibertyTax.com and schedule an appointment with a Liberty Tax location near you. Sounds valid at participating locations. Conditions apply. See website or office for details.
Yes, thank you.
Join Bird Star linebacker TJ Edwards for the Fox Sports All-Pro Philly Show this Monday night at 7 at Chickies and Pizza Marlton. This is your chance to hang with TJ Edwards and host Gerald Colton while they give you their game insights. You'll also have a chance to win autographed items and more. Details at foxphlgambler.com.
No one has the same taste as you.
You're damn right.
From the music you love to the podcasts you can't live without. And only the iHeartRadio app has it all for free. Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. iHeartRadio.
Research shows listeners prefer a personal experience. So to help you remember, Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance. You personalize this ad for Amber, who really misses boy bands from the 90s.
Hey girl, I'm the cute one, here to tell you how Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance so you only pay for what you need.
I'm the heartthrob. The only thing I love more than you is saving.
And I'm the other one the band everyone forgot about.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
This is Super Bowl champion Alfred Williams. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Mercedes-Benz.
The Eagles host the Giants tonight to close out day 1 of the divisional playoffs. Tonight's winner faces either the Cowboys or Niners in next Sunday's NFC Championship game. Tonight in Rio de Janeiro, former Bellator Glover Teixeira and Chicago Southpaw Jamal Hill fight for the UFC's vacant light heavyweight title. And in tennis, 4 U.S. men are into the 4th round of the Australian Open. That's the most Americans in the top 16 at Melbourne since back in 2004.
Check 1, 2. Bring us up.
Intelligence runs in the family. Innovation runs in the family. Extraordinary runs in the family. The Mercedes-Benz range of SUVs. Every member.
Jansen, kill our return. Thank you. Check 1, 2. Everybody! Green Legion tailgate! You guys, we are about to go live on Fox Sports Radio for the pregame show. When we do, I can't say it when we go live, but get fucking loud! You're going to hear the Fox Sports theme song. After that, I want noise. Noise! I can give you noise. Hold on a second. Abby said you can't. Wow.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. Jansen, you can bring up that return.
Here we go,
bro.
Sports Radio Philadelphia. Nobody brings Philadelphia fans closer together like the Green Legion. From tailgates in South Philly to invading enemy territory, this group is home to the true Philadelphia sports fan. Now, their party hits the airwaves. Quimby, Michael Diaz, Chris Sachs, / Super Sam, and legendary wide receiver Irving Fryer always keep the conversation going. So crack a beer, take a shot, and join the virtual tailgate now on Green Legion Radio.
That's what I'm talking about. That's awesome. That is awesome. Everybody, Green Legion Radio, Fox Sports pregame show here on 102 point. I knew I could do it. I've had about 5 or 6 shots already. Be prepared for that to not be my first fumble of the game. 102.5 FM Philadelphia here at Xfinity Live, 1100 Socials Patio. We're brought to you by Live Casino in South Philadelphia. I am joined by an illustrious cast, which does not include Slash.
Yeah, we miss you, Slash.
I don't know where he is. Producing today, you all know her, Super Sam Brady, Samantha Ross, everybody.
Homewrecker.
Her husband's going to be home now.
Yeah.
And everybody just making sure that the panel looks good. Meg Harper, everybody.
All right, Meg.
You know what? You're going to get more cheers than the rest of us, except for Herb, because everybody recognizes talent. Next to her, Chris Sackmaster, Reggie, Hoo-ah! And, of course, Michael, shut the hell up, please.
Pretend he's a Giants fan.
My name's Quimby, and without further ado, the man, the Reverend, the Doctor, NFL wide receiver legend, 3 years with your Philadelphia Eagles, Mr. Irving Fryer.
You know all those records that A.J. Brown just broke? They were Irving Fryer's.
Were they?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, one of them was Mike Quicks.
Well, it took them an extra game, so I still hold the record for 16 weeks. They have an extra game now.
There it is.
It doesn't count.
Hold on. Did we not know that there was going to be some caveat?
Okay.
There was going to be some asterisk.
Yeah.
The text thread has been lacking a pat in the back for Irv lately. He hasn't.
Hold on a second.
He hasn't given them to
There he is.
himself.
Right.
Yes.
You
there
can't
he
ignore
is.
greatness.
Hold on a second. We can't see you, though. You're wearing camo today.
That's right. Can't
Everybody,
see.
we're an iHeartRadio station. Make sure you download, rate, review, and subscribe to Green Legion Radio on Fox Sports, The Gambler, Philadelphia. The show is brought to you by our friends at Bud Light. Bud Light Seltzer, Michelob Ultra, Stateside Vodka, and Stateside Bourbon. Diaz. Everybody, the vodka you're drinking today is all premium Stateside Vodka, distilled right here in Fishtown. It is amazing. If you don't buy it personally, start now. Dave Bavuso State Farm Agency, Greater Philadelphia Health Action, Bucks County Baseball Company. JP has been a ghost.
He's working at the store today.
I don't care. He should be working down here. Everybody needs gloves.
That is true. Hey, people, show up without your gloves.
And beanies.
With that hat.
Premier Window Cleaning. We hate dirtywindows.com. We hate dirtywindows.com. The London Bar and Grill. We just saw Chris.
Where's Chris?
Where is he?
He's right there.
Yeah, the La Costa lemonade is delicious.
Yeah, La Costa lemonade
He's getting a
is
cigar.
absolutely delicious. The beautiful ladies at Cheerleaders inside doing some trivia, giving away some Jameson prizes. I don't know anything about Jameson, which is why I'm slurring my speech already. Our good friend Jeff Quinn and Dan Carr from Echelon Health and Fitness across the bridge. And, of course, our newest sponsor, who wouldn't be doing as well if the girl wasn't so hot, E&J Mobile Cigar Lounge, everybody.
Smart businessman. Right
Smart
there.
businessman.
We got a lot of good comments about EJ.
Yeah. No, we know what we're doing here. We know what we're doing. Everybody, we have the last time we were here, all right, we were playing the Giants. And we went through a lot of fun stuff. We talked about, going to the gun range with Plaxico Burress.
Yep.
That was wrong.
That was
No, it's so right.
extremely funny and absolutely accurate. What I want to do today, all right, because we were talking last night and the day before about what good content. All right, look, we can talk about what we want to see today. What do we want to know? Okay, stop Saquon Barkley, get pressure on Daniel Jones, and
Don't let him get to the second level.
win the turnover battle. Okay, there we go. There's the formula. We could talk about that for 45 minutes. All right, or we could talk about why we're here. And I would like to talk about the 6 members of your Philadelphia Eagles that made the All-Pro team this year. All right.
Only 6?
Right?
Yeah, only 6?
Only 6.
Yeah.
You got to account for some injury in there because I think there's at least one other person that would have made it. CJ DJ would have, it would out of doubt, still leads the league in interceptions. All right. But let's talk about this. And I want to talk about 1 first-team All-Pro, 4 second-team All-Pro, and then bring it back to the final first-team All-Pro. You guys jump in at any point in time. I don't know if you realize this, but every time we are playing at the top of our game, Lane Johnson is part of that equation.
Pave the lane.
Paving the lane. All right. According to Pro Football Focus, first team.
Take another.
Yep, I'm going to it at the break. First among right tackles in knockdown percentage is the only right tackle not to allow a sack or a quarterback hit this entire season.
Best in the league. Beast.
Let that soak in for a second. Is the only right tackle not to allow a sack or quarterback hit this entire season.
Need to move him to left tackle.
I don't think Jordan would appreciate that, but second among right tackles in pass block grade, 89.7. Second among right tackles in pressure percentage allowed, 1.7. Third among right tackles in offensive grade, 83.6. Lane Johnson, congratulations. First team All-Pro. That is an amazing accomplishment. Yeah.
Yes.
Big time. Big time.
Well deserved.
James Bradbury. Herb, jump in on this at any point in time because this is what you had to go up against for 17 seasons.
No, you got it wrong. Is what they had to go up against. But go ahead.
I love it. I love it. There it is. Bring the edge back. There it is.
It was only a matter of time.
They were concerned about me. I wasn't concerned about them.
Has the third lowest opponent passer rating, 55.9 in the NFL during the entire season. Ranked third in the league in regular season with 17 passes defensed. Started 17 games and played 98% of the team's defensive snaps. That's 1,017 defensive plays this guy was on the field for this year. That's amazing. Recorded 3.
Thank you, Giants.
Yes.
Thank you, Giants.
Recorded 3 interceptions for 54 return yards, including a 27-yard interception return for a touchdown in week 1 against Detroit. Second team All-Pro, James Bradbury. Congratulations. Anybody jump in.
He did that with probably about anywhere from 85 to 90% zone coverage. And that's even harder to do, particularly when you talk about intercepting the ball. So, hats off to Bradbury. Actually, hats off to Slay as well because they've done a great job this year playing most of the time in zone.
However we feel about the Giants, I'm confident going in, we'll get there. But they are a playoff team. They're in the divisional round. And they cut him because of cap reasons after free agency even started. So there's a little hard feelings there. Just think about that. I mean, the way you manage the cap and everything like that. Gettleman was that bad. They had to cut an all-pro cornerback. I hope we re-sign him. I don't think we will. But who knows? We'll see.
I mean, we saw how it worked out in Week 14. They used that, particularly the team. Darius Slay addressed the team when we went up to MetLife Stadium back in Week 14, and he addressed the team and said, "Hey, what they did to Bradbury, they slapped him in the face, and they told him you're not good enough to be here anymore. We don't want to pay you this, and we're going to cut you." And they used that. They took it personally. They need to take that fuel yet again today. I mean, it's not going to be the full fuel that they need because there's been a lot of disrespect going around about this Eagles team the last couple weeks, especially with them sitting out last week. But I'm just saying, James Bradbury, this is another reason for this team and another layer for them to sit there and go, you know what? The disrespect is real. We're going to show them today what you're missing out on when he's taking over this misfit toy wide receiver lineup that this Giants team is trekking out there.
Ow!
He's getting red over here.
Everybody, Rudolph the cancer-nosed reindeer, obviously, here today. Meg, do you have anything to say?
Nothing here.
All right. Just checking.
Don't call her the best color analyst in the business for nothing, Quimby.
Everybody, A.J. Brown. Sorry, Herb, it was coming. The only one of 3 wide receivers to record 1,400 receiving yards, career high and franchise record 1,496, 10-plus receiving touchdowns, career high tying 11, joining Devontae Adams and Stephon Diggs, tied for the most games with 50-plus receiving yards, 14. Second among wide receivers in receiving touchdowns, 11, tied. Second among wide receivers in yards per reception, 17. He averaged 17 yards per reception this year. That is sick.
I did that over 17 years. I'm just saying.
Everybody recognize greatness.
What? Yeah. You can't ignore greatness.
Second among wide receivers in yards per target, 10.3. Second among wide receivers in yards per route run, 2.8. Second among wide receivers in yards after catch, 548. What have we been complaining and bitching about for years with this team? And it's that Zach Ertz, while a great receiver, catches the ball and goes down like a bag of bricks. A.J. Brown went for 548 yards this season after the catch. That is enormous.
I think we all got elated the day of the draft when the trade was made for A.J. Brown.
Oh, really? Our war room didn't get excited?
We got elated. We were off the chain. But
You guys all stood up and started cheering.
I mean, we in our wildest imaginations never thought that he would elevate the team to this level and that his play would be as extreme as it is or as great as it has been this year. He's just been everything that we could have imagined him coming in and doing as a receiver. And also, he's been a big plus for the team, not just offensively, but as a leader on the team entirely.
The one thing before the year, I had predicted, and I was wrong in my predictions.
Predictions.
I thought Devontae Smith would have more yards than A.J. Brown, not because he's better or whatever. Just I thought A.J. Brown, he missed some games. And this year, he hasn't missed any games.
Hey.
He's not missing a game.
Shut up, Diaz.
Because he hasn't had to carry the load by himself. Down in Tennessee, he was the man. He got the ball when.
Oh wait, I can lower
when
him.
it was third down. They needed the plus yardage. They needed the catch. Everybody in the stadium, including the defense, knew that A.J. Brown was going to get the ball. So he didn't have to carry the load this year, and that enables him to stay healthy.
What is nice about this team is everyone knows this game, A.J. Brown's getting the ball. Everyone also knows Devontae Smith's getting the ball. Everyone also knows Dallas Goedert's definitely getting the ball today.
Just don't know when.
There's just so many weapons. It's great.
Don't know when.
Yeah, I mean, when the trade went down and we were live here on 102.5 Fox Sports The Gambler during draft night, and we're
Big time.
big time, yeah. But we said it at the time. What the difference this guy was going to make, because he's not just a guy that catches the ball and he seeks contact. He wants contact. He demands physicality. He had a couple games there in the middle of the season. He had the one game where he had against the Commanders. He had one reception for 7 yards, and then he had a couple fumbles there a couple weeks in a row. But he's been everything and more for this team, and what he's done to develop the game for Devontae Smith on the other side of the field. Like, one hand feeds the other. They've been incredible as a pairing, and their brother mentality. It's like you could see after the season, Devontae broke the single season wide receiving receptions record, and he broke the single season reception yards record, and they love each other for that.
Hassan Reddick.
Local man.
Off the chain.
Remember when it used to be fun to watch the defense? Isn't it again?
Oh, man.
Isn't it again?
Animal.
Has been the catalyst of this league's leading pass rush, recording a career-high 16 sacks, 5 strip sacks, 5 forced fumbles, 5 fumble returns en route to his first Pro Bowl honor. Led the league with 5 strip sacks, ranked second overall in sacks. Among the top 10 players in total sacks, had the fewest pass rush snaps.
Wow. Good job getting through that.
And the second highest sack rate, 3.7.
It's a lot of sacks.
Is just the third player in the NFL since 1999 to produce 16 sacks, 5 forced fumbles, and 3 fumble recoveries in a season, joining T.J. Watt, who was Defensive Player of the Year in 2021. But even more importantly, 16 sacks are tied for the third most by any NFL player in their first year with a team. Ready? Shaquille Barrett with Tampa and Derek Burgess with Oakland. How about that? Totaled the second most games with at least a half a sack, 12, including 4 games with 2+ sacks. Became the first NFL player to produce 10+ sacks in 3 consecutive seasons with 3 different teams.
The last 2 names you mentioned, and I don't know who else you're going to mention, But I mean, you got to take your hats off to Howie Roseman.
Oh,
Those
you
are
stole
moves.
my point.
I know.
3, James Bradbury 2.
Shut up, Diaz.
Yes.
All of them.
Yes.
Everyone take a sip for Howie. Thank you.
But Howie should be the All-Pro this year in general managers. Those were 2 moves that he made, and he made even more moves. And that is a part of the reason why this team is playing in an NFC playoff game today. Conference champions, not championship, but a conference playoff game.
It's funny. It was only 2 years ago where we wanted him run out of town. And
2, I think it was last
we
year.
couldn't figure it out. It's been
It was last year.
it's
It was like,
been
Matter of fact, it was up until the draft.
I'm pretty sure it was like 5 minutes ago.
It's been quite a roller coaster ride with him
It is. It's
over
up
the
and-
last 5 years.
I'll take it. I will take it. Number 1 seed. We're looking pretty. Thank you.
And the price that they've gotten Reddick at is insane. A 3-year deal. He's been worth every single penny of that contract. Howie Roseman did a phenomenal job with that contract and bringing him home, bringing him back because he's a hometown kid and he wants to do it for the city.
One other player before we get back to first team All-Pro, Jalen Hurts led Eagles to a 14-1 record as a starter, completing 66.5 attempts, 3,701 yards, 22 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, a 101.6 passer rating, while also rushing for 760 yards and 13 touchdowns. In total, Hurts combined for 4,461 yards and 35 touchdowns. Became just the 4th NFL quarterback since 2000 to lead his team to 14-plus regular season wins, while registering 35-plus total TDs and 8 or fewer giveaways, joining Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, 2011, won the MVP, and Tom Brady, 2010, won the MVP. At 24 years old, became the second youngest quarterback in NFL history to win 14-plus games, trailing only Dan Marino. Irving Fryer's Dan Marino.
Yeah.
Irving Fryer made him good.
I sure did.
It was Dan Marino's Irving Fryer.
Real quick breakdown, and then you got 30 seconds each before we got to take a quick break, come back and get to that last player. First in 20-plus yard TDs, 15, 20-plus yard passing TDs, 13. Second in passer rating, second in yards per pass attempt, second in rushing touchdowns, second most by a quarterback in NFL history, only behind Cam Newton in 2011 with 14. Second, 20-plus yard plays, third in yards per game, third in touchdown to interception ratio, fourth in total TDs. This man has answered every single question. Zach, coming back this way.
No, I look at it like this. We were just giving credit to Howie Roseman. And yeah, you can give him credit for taking him in the second round a couple years ago. But the real credit goes to him. I mean, what he's done to develop his game and to take it to this level. And really, you feel like he's just scraping the surface here. He's got a lot more potential that he is untapped. And I think we're going to see that tonight when he's routing this team with all that disrespect this team's been getting.
For the second time in a row, you're stealing my thunder, but that's exactly
You have no thunder, Diaz.
That's exactly the
Wife
point.
said you're more like lightning.
Never strikes twice.
I'm getting killed up here. I'm getting killed. It's getting hot on the spotlight. No,
And we're Fox Sports Radio, everybody.
it's absolutely true, though. You know, there was questions, and there's a lot of this. Oh, people didn't believe it. No, let's see him do it. And he surpassed any expectation for this year. He improved his game. We always knew he was going to work hard, but the I don't know, his faults or his
He does have a problem with 30 seconds.
He does. Well, no.
Oh, you guys took 28 of it.
God, that's too easy too. Irv, go ahead.
I think Jalen's got to win tonight, though. In spite of all that he's done, if he doesn't win tonight, I think there'll still be a lot of question marks in people's minds about, does he have the capabilities? Does he have the talent? Does he have it in him as a quarterback to go to the next level in the playoffs and be successful in the playoffs?
You know why he's been so effective this year? Because he is in such great shape. Echelon Health and Fitness, located in Voorhees, New Jersey, voted best gym in South Jersey 5 years in a row. Membership starting at $8.99 per month. Family and locally owned, indoor track, newest cardio and strength training equipment, 3 studios, indoor pool, whirlpool, and a dry sauna, even a kids club. Over 100 group fitness and Thrive personal training sessions per week. MBSC Thrive Personal Training, considered the best group training in the country, and is exclusively offered in South Jersey at Echelon Health and Fitness. Member perks. Echelon members save at over 800 local businesses simply by being an active member. Coming to Audubon, New Jersey in early 2023. Call 856-454-2976. That's 856-454-2976 for a free 30-day all-access pass. Or go to EchelonHF.com. That's EchelonHF.healthfitness.com. You guys, this is the Green Legion Radio Fox Sports pregame show, broadcasting live from Xfinity Live and brought to you by Live Casino South Philadelphia. We'll be back on Fox Sports The Gambler, 102.5 FM Philadelphia, right after this.
Is it getting harder to find new customers?
Clear.
One thing to run a business, another to grow it, especially these days.
We need one, baby.
What if you had access to everyone listening to you right now? Access to all the custom
250
area. As the #1 audio company,
250.
iHeartMedia gives you
Got it.
need to grow at a fraction of the cost of digital advertising.
Yell at Quimby for me.
Your message fast. Get started today at iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
Hey, this is Peter Schrager from the NFL Network's morning show, Good Morning Football. You've also seen me on NFL Sidelines and in studio for Fox Sports on Sunday. Well, I've got a new podcast with iHeart in the NFL, and we're calling it The Season with Peter Schrager. In each episode of this season, I'm going to empty my proverbial notebook and take you inside and behind the scenes on the conversations that happen at the highest levels of NFL franchises. Listen to The Season with Peter Schrager on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcast.
I never write reviews, but Navage is so amazing, I had to leave it. Nothing's ever cleared out my sinuses as well. I'm blown away by how Navage works. That's a review from Carrie, and it's one of over 100,000 online testimonials praising Navage. I'm Martin Hope, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I've talked about flushing out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs. How Navage's powered suction can help you breathe better, and how your nose is the body's air filter, and Navage will clean it out. But don't take my word for it. What do people like Chad say, who wrote, Navage has helped clear out my nasal passages every single night. My wife says my snoring has gone way down. Snorefest be gone, unquote. Navage is the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million customers to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Join Bird star linebacker TJ Edwards for the Fox Sports
1 minute
Philly show this Monday night at 7 at Chickies and Pizza Marlton. This is your chance to hang with TJ Edwards and host Gerald Colton while they give you their game insights. You'll also have a chance to win autographed items and more. Details at foxphlgambler.com.
If you're looking to move out of your parents' place, you could really cut expenses by bundling your current renter's insurance with Progressive, which is good because your little brother has gotten really territorial. You're blood related. You'd think it would be fine to share food in the fridge. I mean, who writes their name on every individually wrapped slice of cheese, Tyler? Still, you've got to admire the commitment. So bundle your renter's and car insurance with Progressive and use the savings to help you move out and have all the cheese you want. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company. Coverage provided and serviced by affiliates and third-party insurers.
John Brace here. I got a question. When you were a
15, stand by.
Don't gamble with your personal attorney choice. Top Dog Law gets the job done. Get top dollar for your accident at topdoglaw.com. Once again, topdoglaw.com.
The Gambler, presented by Cure Auto Insurance.
And it's a line drive kick. Jackson bobbles it and now has to try and recover. Deshaun Jackson gets a block. Are you kidding? Deshaun Jackson still not in and now in for the touchdown, no flags.
I'm sorry, I don't feel the need to actually give him a part of my hand, the middle part of my hand to Giants fans. I'll just play that clip all day. Everybody, don't hang out alone in the man cave for football this season. Try hanging out at Cheerleaders with sexy entertainers, $4 domestic beers, Jameson specials, and awesome game day prizes during all Sunday and Monday football games. That's right. Stop in before, during, or after the game, not only to see your favorite entertainers, but also your chance to win an awesome game day prize. The most epic game day experience is at Cheerleaders Gentlemen's Club, where champions play. Cheerleaders is open daily from noon until 2 a.m. They're also giving away a bunch of Jameson swag and I think a couple tickets to today's game inside right by where you came in. Check them out. You guys want to finish up the all-pro selection real quick?
Want to be real quick. I think we need an Eagles chant real fast.
Oh.
We're a little quiet out here right now.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! That started off a little weak, but they got real strong.
It ended really well.
Let them know. Let them know.
Everyone, finally, I've always been a guy, well, for a while, I didn't give this guy enough credit.
Not all the time.
I have recently, but has quietly become one of the best centers to ever play the game. According to Pro Football Focus, Jason Kelce, second among centers in offensive grade, second among centers in run block grade, second among centers in pass block grade, one of only 2 centers not to allow a sack or a quarterback hit this entire season. You have 2 guys on the offensive line that have not given up a sack or a quarterback hit this season. And
Part of the team, man.
That's it. Part of the ship, part of the crew.
And it's been like 3 years for Lane since he's given up a sack.
I want to give credit to Ray Dittinger for what I'm about to talk about, because if this doesn't get you excited, I think we need to get out to the hall for Irv's induction sooner. But if Jason Kelce isn't first ballot, I'm going to be pissed at this point.
He'll be first ballot.
He's only the second center to make All-Pro straight 5 times. Only center to make All-Pro straight 3 times. He's done it 5 now in the last 30 years. Bulldog Turner in 1940, Jim Langer in the 70s.
Oh, Langer.
Mike Webster in the early 70s and early 80s. Dwight Stevenson. You know who Dwight Stevenson is. All right. Kelce is the first offensive lineman drafted in the 6th round or later named All-Pro at least 3 times. Kelce's the only center named All-Pro at least 3 times in the last 20 years. Kelce's only the 3rd offensive lineman in history named All-Pro 3 times at minimum in his 30s. And he's now done it 5.
He's a fine wine, baby.
Kelce's only the 4th player in franchise history to win a championship and be a 3-time All-Pro. The others, Chuck Bednarik, Pete Pios, and Steve Van Buren, all Hall of Famers. Kelce is one of only 7 centers in history to earn All-Pro honors 3 times and win a championship, the only one in the last 35 years.
He chug a hell of a beer, too.
You know what's impressive for me or with me when it comes to the offensive linemen? Hats off to Johnson, hats off to Kelce. But what's so impressive to me about the offensive line is that they play every offensive snap. On the defensive line, they shuffle guys in and out, but you don't see that happening on the offensive line with teams.
You have to have the congruency.
Those guys, because they have to have that continuity. They have to have that connectivity with each other and know one another. So very rarely do you see anybody coming in and being shuffled in and out on the offensive line. But those guys, they play every offensive snap when the defensive line is shuffling guys in and out. So that's just tremendously impressive to me.
One of the joys of Green Legion Radio, the player show, is when we have offensive linemen on, and just to hear the stories of the room, Stoutland University, and how these guys, Lane, Kelce, even Mailata, I don't want to say legacy, I don't know what the right word is, but they are interested and engaged in improving the entire position group, for future. And I don't want, when people go down, we got a capable second line. Preserve Stoutland and Nice and keep him around forever.
Yeah, I mean, Kelce has put
Carbonite.
himself in Philadelphia lore forever. I mean, he is now a legend in all of sports here in Philadelphia, not just
And
with
down
the
at the
Eagles.
shore.
And it's absolutely insane where this guy's come from. A 6th-round pick. People were trying to run him out of town about 7 years ago. And since that moment in time and all these All-Pros later and the Super Bowl and the steps to the Art Museum later, this guy has just firmly entrenched that number 62 is going to be up there forever with the other Eagles legends. It's insane to think about where this man has come from. And I'll tell you what, I think we're coming down to the end. I know we drafted Zara Parent and Cam Jurgens. We had him on the show earlier in the season. But I think if this team gets to Arizona, whether they win or whether they lose in Arizona, I think we're going to see the last of Jason Kelce this season. Appreciate what you have, because when it's gone, you're going to realize that that how great it was when it is gone.
Well, do we have Beth Juergens here today?
No, does she have beef jerky with her?
I know she was coming. Cam Juergens' parents are here somewhere today. Everybody, make sure you say hello to them. They'll just
his
raise
mom was
your hand
awesome.
wherever
She's
they are.
great. Sending all the gear out.
You guys, I want to talk. Moving on about players today that I want to see shine, and it's not who you think it is. All right, it's not Jalen Hurts. It's not AJ Brown.
I want them to shine too.
It's not Devontae Smith. It's not Miles Sanders. It's not Josh Sweat. It's
I know
not
who it is.
BG or Javon.
Brent Selleck.
Can we
guess?
I know who it
Bradbury
is.
or Slag.
I know who it is.
TJ Edwards.
Mute every single one of those asses right
It's
now.
got to be a running back or a linebacker.
Brett Kern.
Well, say it then.
I want to see some production out of Fletcher Cox. I want him to own that $14 million contract.
Good luck with that.
All right. I want to see some of the old Robert Quinn and Linval Joseph step up.
Old Quinn.
All right.
Robert Quinn, get a sack. Do something.
The last time I saw him
is he
play, he
alive?
looked old.
I want to
Is he
see Reed Blankenship be a missile out there today, which we know he's capable of.
I know you said that you're not going to say any of the big names. I want to see big play Slay. It's been 3 months since his last interception, October 16th. It's time to show up. He's been waiting for a stage like this. Darius Slay needs to show up today. Big play Slay all day today.
I can tell you who's going to have a big game today. Since he's been back, he got hurt. Since he's been back, it's been just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Dallas Goedert.
Yes.
Dallas Goedert is going to have a tremendous day today. The Giants don't do a good job of covering the tight end.
Hawkinson
And
ate last week.
Dallas is going to have his comeback party today.
I'll let you steal my thunder. Go.
You're probably saying the same thing. Easiest bet of the day. Easiest bet.
Here it goes.
Easiest prop bet.
Blocks on the pedals.
Anytime touchdown score.
Boston Scott.
Let's go.
They've actually
The Giant
changed-
Killer.
No, now listen, that money line for his anytime touchdown used to be, I think, like back when we were at the Meadowlands.
By the
it
way,
was like plus
congratu-
550. It's like plus
It's plus
300 now.
380.
Thank you, Sack and for letting Diaz have one.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Because
Thanks.
he's going like this. He's watching a damn tennis match. Going.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it, Boston Scott. Don't say Boston Scott.
I can't help it. I've got all the good
And
points.
you want to know why? You want to know why about Boston Scott too? Is because Wink Martindale wanted to try and subdue that giant killer tension earlier in the week. Oh yeah, he's a good running back, but he's not a giant killer. 10 touchdowns in 8 career games against the Giants. You can't make this up.
Pretty
I'm
good.
saying it right now. If Boston Scott scores a touchdown today, not only do we all win money, but he gets Quimby's car for a week
Again?
after the season.
Wow.
Yes, I'm holding it up right now.
Quimby's gonna be gone for like 3 months.
Yeah, oh,
3 months!
3 months! 3 months! 30,000 miles!
He's going to drive it to Arizona.
Hey, the fire pit crew over here, they got something going on.
They've been cheers
Hey,
like every 3 seconds.
Fire pit crew.
Let's go!
Nice work.
Good job, y'all!
E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles.
They don't want to hear us. They just want to cheer.
They haven't listened to a damn thing we've said for the last 30 minutes. They're good. Yeah, you're good. I want to see. You know what? What I think we found out in December, and what we didn't realize is the Eagles had been searching for a kick returner for a while. I want to see Boston Scott do well, but I also just want to see him change that field position, as well as my final player, a name that you wouldn't expect, Britton Covey, who has been amping up his game over the course of the season. He's been getting much more comfortable, doing much more than you expect. Britton Covey, don't fall there, Piggy. That was great.
Piggy's the
You
best.
give me the middle finger all day long. Just don't lose the cane, okay?
Definitely a former employee.
He's talking loud right there. He's talking loud.
Britton Covey and Boston Scott, make that field position game favor us for 60 minutes.
Well, when they put an emphasis or started paying attention to the special teams after it cost us a little bit.
And by the way, Russ Taylor says, bring back Gizmo Williams.
Gizmo Williams. Then they made the change to Boston Scott returning kickoffs.
gotta love Russ.
It's made a big difference. And again, like you said, Quimby, real estate is a big deal in the NFL. When you talk about field position, you get a kickoff return that's 40 or 50 yards. That's 4 or 5 first downs that your offense doesn't have to get, and 2-3 first downs, and they're in field goal range.
Nobody has
You guys
anything
got
to say.
nothing.
I got plenty.
You guys got
yeah,
nothing. I'm
Diaz
trying
has
to
been bitching and complaining about how he hasn't had anything to say. I'm giving you
I
his
could have
spot.
kept on talking. I'm
I
just
don't have that much to say about Britton Covey.
Irv, keep going.
I do know the Eagles need to win this game today. Otherwise,
Oh, hold on a
I
second.
could have said that.
Yeah, hey,
No.
What's his
what I'm saying
name?
is-
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
No.
Yo,
They
Bill
have-
Walton once said that the key for the Lakers to win the game was to score more points than their opponent. I mean, come on.
We talked about this earlier.
He's so
Zach,
obvious.
They
Don't
have
kill me,
They
Irv.
have
It's
to
that.
win because everything they've done this year, all of the highlights, the record, the all of the records that were broken, all of the sacks, all of the interceptions, none of that means anything if they lose today.
You're
They
absolutely
have to
right.
win today.
I feel very comfortable about the clothes I'm wearing today. So
Yeah.
They don't.
How comfortable are you with the Eagles winning today?
Well, I believe that's for our final segment, which is called predictions.
No, we do Kajada. That's what we do for
Nah,
the
we're not
final
doing
section.
Kajada for
We're
the
not
final-
doing Kajada?
Have you listened or read any of the?
I don't know because you
No,
guys.
he mutes you.
I mute. That's right. I mute
Too
you
much
guys.
side
You start
chatter.
getting those text messages.
Side
I'm
chatter.
trying to do
Side
my
chatter.
show and I got all this stuff coming in.
Well, I'll tell you what's going to be an interesting situation. All right, with Avonte Maddox being ruled out, which he was yesterday, you're going to see, I believe, CJ DJ stepping up into that nickel situation, which means Reed Blankenship is going to have a lot of field to cover. He should have opportunities to actually play the game at his level and his speed. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do today. Because, again, I don't know which one of you said it, the slop they're putting out at wide receiver doesn't scare me in any way.
But Blankenship's done a good job ever since he was called in, and I don't see any times where he's been out of place or he's gotten big plays on him or he's just made a mess of things. He's always been in place. He's been that hammer on the field that you need. He's been that guy that you see a flash. He's running around and he's doing it fast, making decisions and making the right decisions. He's been doing that since he's been in.
I mean, if you look at what the Vikings did last week against the Giants, I mean, they were playing zone and they were getting killed in that zone. I mean, 7 receptions for Isaiah Hodgins last week, and a lot of times, about a month ago, you're sitting there going, "Who?" Right? So I mean, like with the bevy of riches that you have in your secondary,
Bevy
of riches,
bevy of riches.
you need to play man to man and press them because it gives your
Gannon
defensive
don't like-
line.
Gannon
I don't
don't
care
like it.
what Gannon
Gannon
likes.
doesn't like
Gannon's
man-to-man.
gonna like
He doesn't like that.
he's gonna like the unemployment line tomorrow
Man, look-
if we lose because he doesn't play that way.
I guarantee
Zone is not
you-
going to work.
I guarantee you what the team is talking about is not over emphasizing or over emotionalizing this game. They're looking at it not
I'm
as
gonna
a
have to look that
playoff
one up.
game. They're looking at it not as a playoff game, but we have to prepare for this game like we have for every other game. That's what teams do, and Gannon is not going to change what he's been doing all year long.
Now, I don't want to say all year long because in week 2, Darius Slay owned Justin Jefferson, probably the best wide receiver in football, all day long when he was on man coverage and had him sole responsibility the whole entire game. You need to take that to your advantage. You have these great cornerbacks. One's a Pro Bowler, one's a second-team All-Pro. The other guy that you're going to put in the slot leads the league in interceptions. Put them in positions to where they can get turnovers with the ball. And the best way to do that is by bumping them right off the line, maintaining them,
Giggity.
and then letting the pass rush get there and make Daniel Jones force him into situations where he has to make decisions quicker.
And that will help with their victory dance. We can all agree. And
No
the
doubt.
best victory dance you can have is Ian J Mobile Cigar Lounge, everybody.
All right, Ian J.
It smells good out here.
We can be found on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at EJ Mobile Cigar Lounge. Our website, EJMobileCigarLounge.com. Come to you for any occasion or event. Premier luxury mobile cigar and hookah lounge in the Philadelphia area. They also tailgate somewhere around here. Jackass.
Middle stage.
Hey, we sell out all the time. We're going to be sold out by Monday for next week.
I know. Everybody be prepared. We have something to talk about when we get back. It's going to be fun. Call or text EJ 215-806-3999. That's 215-806-3999. You guys Green Legion Radio Fox Sports pregame show from Xfinity Live and brought to you by Live Casino in South Philadelphia. Captain Debs, freshly shaven, is here.
Wow, this is the earliest Captain
Hello,
Debs
Summer. How are you?
tailgate so
Deb
far
Kurtz
this year.
here as well. You guys, myself, Irving Fryer, Shut Up Diaz, Sackmaster, Meg, and Super Sam, DJ Treats.
He's got a
with
cover
Spinning the
mic.
Wheels of Steel. You guys will be back here on Fox Sports Together, 102.5 FM Philadelphia, right after this.
See Doubtfire.com for details. All offers on approval.
4 minutes.
$452.
New year, new car. Hey, this is Coach Sirianni. Is Barbera the best? Boy, I guess. Easy, boy. Here we go. New year, new car.
And they're off. World famous Gary Barberas is storming out of the gate. You can too. America's favorite from $12,990. Yes, from $12,990.
It's our first sale of the year with Jeeps Cheap. And that's why Birds coach Nick picks Barbera.
Boy, I guess. Just $199 down for only $199 a month. Gary Barbera discounts Jeeps cheap.
Oh yeah, now it's still socks.com.
New year, new car.
It's our first sale of the year. Going Cherokee.
Crazy? Shop rows and rows of Borbeck in the Boulevard. Jeeps cheap. Just $199 down for only $199 a month.
Right, Birds coach Nick?
Hey, this is Coach Sirianni. Is Barbera the best? Boy, I guess.
Go Birds. Now it's still socks.com.
Hey, this is Peter Schrager from the NFL Network's morning show, Good Morning Football. You've also seen me on NFL Sidelines and in studio Fox Sports on Sunday. Well, I've got a new podcast with iHeart in the NFL, and we're calling it The Season with Peter Schrager. In each episode of this season, I'm going to empty my proverbial notebook and take you inside and behind the scenes on the conversations that happen at the highest levels of NFL franchises. Listen to The Season with Peter Schrager on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcast.
Join Bird star linebacker TJ Edwards for the Fox Sports All-Pro Philly Show this Monday night at 7 at Chickies and Pizza Marlton. This is your chance to hang with TJ Edwards and host Gerald Colton while they give you their game insights. You'll
220.
draft items and more. Details at foxphlgambler.com.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, taillights, trunk lids, license plate holders, 122 million parts. Pull up just a little bit. And headlights. They've got lots of headlights. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
Listen, you don't need to fix your skin. You need to find what works for your skin. So get to know all your skincare options at Ulta Beauty's Love Your Skin event happening now. Discover daily beauty steals of 50% off faves like Tula, Osea, and Maylis Cosmetics. Plus, find weekly wellness deals of 30% off brands like Truly, Love Wellness, and Furia. You're in your skin 24/7. Make it a place you love to be. Hurry, this event ends January 21st. Shop in-store, online, or try curbside pickup today. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful.
Let me guess. Unknown caller? You could reduce the number of unwanted calls and emails with online privacy protection. The latest innovation from Discover will help regularly remove your personal info, like your name and address, from 10 popular people search websites that could sell your data. And we'll do it for free. Activate in the Discover app. See terms and learn more at discover.com/online privacy protection.
We could talk about how complicated other banks make it to redeem credit card rewards. Or we could talk about how with Discover, you can redeem your rewards for cash in any amount at any time. Talk about amazing. Learn more at discover.com/redeem rewards. Terms apply.
Only iHeart.
30.
Access to all.
iHeartRadio.
Access to all of your favorite radio stations.
It's Ryan Seacrest. I go by the name of Charlamagne the God.
Hi, I'm Ellen K.
Bobby Bone here.
Hola, soy Enrique Santos.
Access to all of the best free curated playlists.
My favorite music, the best songs.
A little bit of everything.
Access to all of the great podcasts for every interest.
The Stuff You Should Know podcast. 10 seconds. Podcast Now Heard with Colin Cowherd.
And best of all, it doesn't cost a thing. Download the absolutely free iHeartRadio app now.
Gambler, presented by Pure Auto Insurance.
Jeff Eagles will kick, and you know it'll be a directional kick attempt. Bounces at the 21 and picked up by Westbrook. Westbrook on the return. Here comes Westbrook. He's got a lead. Here comes Westbrook. He gets by. Brian Westbrook going all the way. Touchdown, Eagles.
everybody. Green Legion Radio's Fox Sports pregame show here on 102.5 FM, The Gambler. We are broadcasting from 1100 Socials Patio. We're brought to you by Live Casino in South Philadelphia. Myself, Irving, the Reverend, the Dr. Irving Fryer, Michael Diaz, Chris Sapp,
let's go Birds!
Meg Harper, and Super Sam Brady. Hey, everybody, make sure you give it up for DJ Tree. Killer Tree. Papa Bear. One more time. E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles. Everybody, make sure Live Casino is your game day destination if you're not going into the game, or stay here. Whether home or away, go to Center Bar or Sports and Social to watch the game. Enjoy food, drink specials, giveaways, contests, and more. Ron Jaworski's $100,000 football challenge. Make your picks against Ron Jaworski each week for your chance to win a share of $100,000 in prizes. Tree, I need you to stay by the DJ equipment. For Jaws' tickets to the big game, visit any promotional kiosk to make your picks each week. Place a single wager $25 on any big game futures bet with a minimum odds of 300 plus, and you'll have a chance to win your tickets to the big game. Everyone, bring me up. I have a big announcement to make. I am sitting next to Irving Fryer, who will be with me in Glendale, Arizona, the Saturday night before the Super Bowl.
All right.
I am not predicting anything. This is going to happen regardless of what teams are there. Obviously, we're hoping for one.
Eagles. Come on, Birds.
We will be announcing this formally on Tuesday and releasing tickets at noon. Tim McGraw in concert, hosted by Irving Fryer at Westgate Entertainment Complex in Glendale, Arizona, the night before the Super Bowl.
I can do that.
I'll be wearing my cowboy boots. And that's not
I thought the big
Dallas
announcement.
Cowboys.
I thought the biggest announcement was that you're inviting me and Diaz to come along.
The big announcement is you're both fired.
Oh,
man, I made it through 45 minutes.
Me too.
That's all baseball season, right?
We have 600 tickets at a very special venue that only holds 7,200 people, where Tim McGraw will be in concert for a small one, an hour and a half long, not a full concert, but an hour and a half long. And you will be able to buy your tickets on tailgateplanet.com. Tailgateplanet.com, which is a wholly owned subsidiary of the Green Legion. There will also be another announcement coming for our Friday party, which will include NFL alumni Irving Fryer, Sterling Sharp, Mark Duper, Mark Clayton, and Andre Reed, and a very, 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 very popular EDM DJ. Very popular.
I don't get it.
I really EDM, electronic music.
No, I know that.
All right. We're not allowed to release it.
Oh.
He was signed yesterday by our collective group. It doesn't get much better.
Everybody knows who he is. Everybody.
No, it's not Aoki.
Oh, it's not Tim. I thought it was Aoki.
It's much better.
Oh, all right. Better than that.
Anyway,
I'm lost.
I can't. I can't. I asked if I could give away hints, but I'm not allowed at all. But be prepared, guys. If you're coming out that way, we have a special green tailgate taking place. We're setting it all up right now. But what I'm going to talk about for our final segment is your favorite moments of this season. I'm going to go Sack, Diaz, Irv, and I'll tell mine. You got 2 minutes each.
What am I, invisible?
Oh, that's right.
Wow.
I am so. Yeah, you are. I'm sorry, I can't see you sitting in the dunce chair.
No, it's okay. I can tell you mine right now real quick. Tom Brady sucks, and that makes me happy.
Home wrecker. You're just an angry home wrecker.
I'll tell you what. My favorite.
Tom Brady's investment equations.
My favorite moments this year were the 2 road trips I got to do with the Green Legion. Going to D.C. and going up to MetLife up in North Jersey. I'll tell you what, the ass whoopings that we put on both those teams on those Sundays, it was the most fun that I've had all football season. We've had a lot of great shows, both player shows, both pregame shows. Mike English finally discovered a belt this season. I mean, it's been incredible, the ride that the Eagles have taken us on this season, going 14-3. But watching us thrash the Commodes down there at FedEx Field, which is the biggest dump in all of NFL football, and then going up to MetLife and just shutting them up 48-22. Look at this clown right here on the bus flipping us off. But I'll tell you
he
what,
was blowing kisses. He wasn't flipping.
Yeah.
We were flipping him off.
But I'll tell you what a great season this has been. It's only going to get better. We will be back here from 11 to 12 next Sunday, baby. Woo!
Sack is going to stroke out.
Yeah, it's all right. Go ahead. Hey.
Eagles fans, let's have some class. Let's have some class.
Hold on a second.
Let's be classy.
Don't worry.
Let's
He's
be
gonna
classy.
get his at 8:25.
Go ahead, Diaz.
The greatest Eagles play, or my favorite play of the year, was when we were up at MetLife Stadium. And I forget who's the safety, the Giant safety that came over.
Oh yeah, well, he Mo Williams them.
Yeah. He's gonna lay out.
Fourth
Devontae
and
Smith.
6, and he throws up there.
Yeah,
Olay! Hey, Jordan, don't give me that Olay.
We were up in the corner there. We were up in the corner. You could see the whole play developing. You saw he was open, streaking down the field there. That was the best. That was my favorite Eagles play of the year. Favorite moment though, watching the Phillies in Arizona, watching the Eagles in Arizona. What a great trip.
From our
Freaking
good
tailgate.
friends at Rock Bar in
Rock
Old
Bar
Town
is awesome.
Scottsdale, our good friend Alex could not go to a better place with a better class of people without question.
It was like being at home, except it was 80 degrees and you're sitting in the sun on the roof deck. It was awesome. What a weekend in Arizona this year.
I got in a lot of trouble that weekend.
I got a couple, if I can, real quick. My first one, like you said, Diaz, when I was in Arizona, and I actually got my blood transfusion and became a bird, an official Birds fan, and started bleeding green.
You were always a fan, but you needed something to get you over the fence.
I just didn't know it, but
Irving
that was
sitting with us in the stand.
That was a great time. First game in the stands.
Nah. He found that out when we had 1,200 people at Salt.
Right. It was
Salt.
a great time.
It was one of the best tailgates we have ever had, without question.
Great menu, man.
And then the worst part is set the bar.
Right. And then it was a course of a few weeks where people finally realized that Jalen Hurts is the man, that he is the franchise quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles for the next, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, however long he decides to play. All of the doubt was removed. All of the naysayers were removed. Everything was made clear about what Jalen Hurts is about, that he made that next step up, that next level.
What's
as a
up, Ron
quarterback,
Gerhardt?
and he is the franchise quarterback. He's going to be here for some years to come.
I have a bunch of moments. Talking about Eagles plays. One that I believe, I know every single safety we ever have on this team from here to eternity is always going to be compared to Brian Dawkins. At the same time, I think CJ DJ's season has been one of the best that we've seen. And one of my favorite plays was his interception down at the goal line against the Commodes in week 10. All right. We didn't win that game, but he kept us in that game.
Thanks to you.
And it also showed that he had ice in his veins. Guy can make a big play. Guy can be there and ready for the moment, and he was. And I think over Bradbury, the guy you need to sign is CJ DJ moving forward. That being said, if you want to talk about the best pick of the season, Josh Sweat on Dak Prescott, baby.
You just like the plays in the games that we lost.
I don't care.
Why don't you give me one from the Saints game, Quimby?
We lost that too. However,
14 wins and those are your 2 plays. Come on.
I will tell you my favorite moment. Everybody, if you want to hear a great story, listen up right now.
We'll be the judge of
It
that.
does not get any better than this.
It might.
It's amazing how he wants them to listen to
We're
him.
in Chicago, and Eric Bayless, our friend from the Big Onion Tavern Group, Hop Smith, the rest of that crew, gets Captain and I in a box. And the box happens to be next to the visiting owner's box. We are sitting next to Jeffrey Lurie, Howie Roseman, and Don Smolensky. And Don Smolensky, who I happen to have been friends with for a very long time. Don sees that I'm sitting next to Eric's son, his 10-year-old son. We finally see each other. He goes, come out. We go out in the hallway, give each other big hugs. He gives me a game coin and says, please give it to the young man that you're sitting next to.
That's awesome.
And you go, all right, first of all, this cat's cool. All right. Circa forward about 5 or 10 minutes, the Eagles are not closing this game out. There's 3 of us, Captain, the young man, Mr. Bayless, myself. And I go, all right, let's go. Get up right now. Mrs. Burton.
Mrs. Burton's here.
Mrs. Burton.
What's up?
I go, all right, let's get up, switch positions right now.
Giggity.
Whoa.
Giggity, giggity. Now we're talking.
Wow.
And
now you bend over.
We closed out the game with excellent play immediately after that. I get a text message from Don Smolensky. It goes, nice job switching seats for good juju.
It's awesome. They're fans too. They're running a business.
They are fans too. They are fans as well. You guys, predictions. Herb, go.
Eagles gotta win. They're gonna win. I'm not gonna say the score. I don't care if they win by 1. You only have to win by 1. Eagles victory today.
I got Birds 27-24.
I have a $12 ticket to win $800 on 31-17 Birds.
Meg?
Birds, period.
There you go.
Same.
There you go. Super Sam?
Same. Birds, done.
I predict that I am going to be smashed by the end of this tailgate.
You're already
You're well
smashed.
on your way.
You're already smashed.
And that's all. I predict that Hutch and McKenzie are completely crazy bitches.
Yeah, they're
There we
gonna be dancing around here for the rest of the tailgate.
Listen, everybody here at the tailgate that's going into that game, this is on you tonight from start to finish. Bring the noise, bring the alacrity all night long. Let these New York, North Jersey people, let them know what Philadelphia is all about. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Alacrity?
Alacrity. Who says alacrity?
Alacrity?
I got a lot of alacrity. up
Damn
here.
right, baby. There's not a damn thing I can say after that that'll help anymore.
11 to noon next Sunday. It's either the Niners or the boys.
Green Legion Radio, Fox Sports pregame show here at Xfinity Live and on 102.5 FM, Fox Sports The Gambler. Brought to you by Live Casino South Philadelphia. On behalf of myself, Quimby, the Reverend, the Dr. Eric Fryer, Michael Shut Up Diaz, Chris Sackmaster, Second Attack Reggie, Meg Harper, and Super Sam Brady, and of course, John Jansen. Win a date with John Jansen coming up back in the studio.
What up, Jansen?
Nope. One more time. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. We'll see you next week.
Great stuff, guys. Go Birds!
Thanks, Jansen. Appreciate you.